Good afternoon, sir. So this is the presentation I make for my research. The software that I chose was WordPress. So WordPress. The overview is that the programming language used for front-end or client-side is JavaScript. The programming language used for back-end or the server side is PHP. They are using MySQL as their database, the developer or the WordPress foundation. The operating system is a cross-platform type, blog software, then the license GNU space GPL v2+, then the website is the wordpress.org. So what is WordPress? WordPress is a free and open source blogging tool and a content management system or CMS based on PHP and MySQL. Features include a plugin architecture and a template system. So the key developers, Matt Mullenweg and Mike Little, were co-founders of the project. The core lead developers include Helen Ho-Sandy, Dion Hulse, Mark Jacquith, Matt Mullenweg, Andrew Oz, and Andrew Nassin. WordPress is also developed by its community, including WP testers, a group of volunteers who test each release. They have early access to nightly builds, beta versions, and release candidates. Errors are documented in a special mailing list or the project's track tool. Though largely developed by the community surrounding it, WordPress is closely associated with Automatic, the company founded by Matt Mullenweg. On September 9, 2010, Automatic handed the WordPress trademark to the newly created WordPress Foundation, which is an umbrella organization supporting WordPress.org, including the software and archives for plugins and themes, BBPress and BuddyPress. So how WordPress is created? So a little history. WordPress was born out of a desire for an elegant, well-architectured, personal publishing system built on PHP and MySQL and licensed under the GPL v2 or later. It is the official successor of v2/Cafelog. WordPress is fresh software, but its roots and development go back to 2001. It is a mature and stable product. WordPress started in 2003 with a single bit of code to enhance the typography of everyday writing and with fewer users. Since then, it has grown to be the largest self-hosted blogging tool in the world, used on millions of sites and seen by tens of millions of people every day. So how WordPress works? So in more details, there's a whole bunch of PHP, HTML, CSS, and sometimes JavaScript or jQuery. And that's not even getting into the other folders and files that make up WordPress core and all your plugins. So the first thing is that you enter content. If you've ever used any blogging platform, you're familiar with a WYSIWYG, or what you see is what you get post editor. Those editors are just fancy forms that split the information you enter, like the title, content, tags, and etc. into a database. So PHP in your theme grabs the content. Your theme uses a bunch of PHP templates, tags to pull that content back out of the database. The HTML in your theme provides structure. The PHP in your theme is surrounded by HTML, which gives the page layout structure. Sometimes those PHP tags will also generate some of their own HTML, so you may not always see all the HTML right on the page when you look at a theme file. CSS in your theme styles the content. Let's say you want the title to look different from your post body. The CSS in the theme is what makes that happen. JavaScript and jQuery add interactivity. The final layer on this cake is interactivity. There's some overlap between CSS and jQuery here. in that sometimes they do a little bit of each other's jobs. But in general, jQuery is used to add interactivity and fun effects to a site, such as light boxes on images, slideshows, fancy drop-downs, and etc. So, how WordPress works by zoroni.com. So the first is the form submission, title and content. Go into the database. So here, this is the title and this is the content. And then PHP helps get content from the database to the web page. So this will go here and this will go here, and then HTML around the PHP gives the page structure. And then the CSS makes it look good and jQuery makes it do cool stuff. So the T means title and the C means the content. So this is my resources, the Wikipedia, the WordPress.org, and zoroni.com.